Well, it's Friday, thank God, and welcome to another episode of Nerds with Badges, day 21 of my video campaign for my Kickstarter for my DragonManx comic book. Started in October, and we have raised 1,800 and some change out of our goal of 2,000. So we have like 9 more days left to go, and yeah, so now it's the time when we're starting to get anxious because well, I don't know if you don't know. Excuse me. First of all, let me explain how crowdfunding works. So you want to make a record, and you need $5,000 for your record to help finish your production. So I like your music and I give you $100. So for my $100 as a incentive or gift or reward for me giving you money towards your production, maybe you give me a t-shirt or something. Or I don't know, sometimes people give you like maybe send you like a bonus CD with some extra songs on it, or maybe different things, different cool little things you can do to just show your gratitude. So I backed the Kickstarter project. I actually backed the publisher of my comics years ago when I saw them on Kickstarter, and I saw they were doing a comic book. It was really, the concept really grabbed me. It was a prison for supervillains, and I thought it was such a cool concept. So I gave them, I think, like $90 or something like that, and as a reward, I got a character of my creation featured on a variant cover. Just like variant covers are like, a comic book comes out and there'll be like different covers, unusual covers maybe, that you can only get through like special means. Maybe you have to go to a comic book store, maybe you have to, like, I don't know, enter a raffle or something. But so there's variant covers, and usually there's variant covers of many comic books. And some of them are really, really out there. I mean, there might be like a cover of Spider-Man where everybody's made out of Lego, they did weird stuff like that. So anyway, so my incentive was, my comic book character, Captain Liberia, being featured on the cover. So you start a campaign for your project, and you have a certain amount of time to make the money for your campaign. So you may have like 2 months to make your $5,000. So at the end of that 2 month period, say you have $4,980, you still got to give back. If you haven't made that $5,000 completely, which was what your goal was, you have to give back all that money. So that's the thing. So we have to make $2,000, and we're $200 away from that. So I'm doing my videos to really just kind of get some support. And I actually did a video earlier tonight when I came into work, and I was doing a video and I spilt my coffee like all over the damn table, so I had to stop my video. So I'm redoing this video again. It's like, but I had to do it before midnight. It's like 11:20 something here right now in Los Angeles. So I'm just like, ugh. It's when you have a really good camera, you can see everything. You're like, oh my God, I just look like I'm so tired. I am actually tired. Good grief, can't hardly talk right. I think allergies are just kind of like kicking my butt, and I haven't really been getting a lot of sleep, not enough sleep. So I'm glad the weekend is here, and I'm glad holiday time is coming up, and I'm just gonna probably just stay home for Thanksgiving. I was thinking about going out of town, but man, they have jacked up some prices. I don't even know. And it's these sales, I gotta stay off the internet because there's like so much temptation. Everybody's having sales, and but anyway, enough of my drama. So yeah, I'm doing the videos daily. So this is day 21, and I'm promoting my comic book DragonManx. DragonManx is my really was my premier superhero from my connected universe that I started as a web series many moons ago. So I'm doing a soft reboot of everything. But everything that I'm doing will be connected. So the comic books, cartoons. I'm also working on an animated project, by the way. I'll talk more about that over the weekend because I have a lot of artwork that I want to show. A lot of different things that I'm working on in my connected universe. And I don't think I've really done a really good job of showing my other material because there's a lot of it. So what I need to do is just like maybe like on one day I'll talk about certain things, and then on certain comics that I've worked on, and in other days I'll talk about maybe the web series or something. But I got a lot of different things that I want to cover. So while I'm here tonight, maybe I'll write down like a format because I got a lot of stuff. It's kind of overwhelming. I actually had 4 different web series going at one time on YouTube. And when I look back at some of that stuff, I get inspired. I don't really like to go back and look at some of my stuff because I'm kind of critical in the quality, but it was a learning process for me. But I want to go and redo some of those episodes. And the word reboot is like, I'm not all that comfortable with, because it seems like everybody is doing reboots. Everything is being rebooted or remade. But sometimes it's good when you can go back and work on stuff that you've done in the past. And George Lucas going back and fixing Luke Skywalker's hair, polishing up the special effects in the older movies, maybe even adding scenes that weren't there. So maybe, I don't know, maybe a soft reboot, is not such a bad thing. But I do want to go back and work on those older episodes, maybe get some because like the very first episode that I did of my web series, the special effects were really not that great. So I actually had someone actually go back and try to do some work. So maybe that could be something that I could do in the future, go back and work on some of the older episodes of my web series, because the web series is where everything started. Because first it was a web series, and then I realized it was so much easier to write and draw stuff. So it's just easier to draw somebody flying, than to actually have to hire the people to do it and the special effects and all that stuff. It's so much more. It's easier to do comics than it is to do films, definitely, for sure. And animation too. Animation just gives you you pretty much have an unlimited budget when it comes to drawing and writing stuff. But when you have live action, it's just, you got different things to deal with. So I have kind of moved away from doing live action, but I still want to do live action in some capacity. So anyway, DragonManx #1, the story that the first issue revolves around is teddy bears. They're supposed to be protecting children. It's been corrupted. Now they're attacking the children. So DragonManx comes out of retirement to figure out what's going on with these teddy bears. And I started actually writing this as a novel, which I will finish, but the comic book series may actually get finished before the novel, depending on how fast. Letting somebody out here at work. Trying to. never fails. I could just be sitting here doing nothing and nobody comes by. But the minute I start doing the video, people start coming by, wanting to go out. I'm just so mad at myself for spilling coffee on my computer. I was talking earlier doing a video, and the video was actually coming out really good, and I just went like this when I was talking, and the coffee just went like all over my computer, all over my Steam Deck, all over my phone, and I had to run and get paper towels and just wipe everything down. I literally lost a phone last month when I went to Florida for my vacation. I went to Universal with my nephew, and I put my phone in my pocket, and I had a packet of wipes. It was a kind that's, the wipes, you take the wipes out and then you close it and it seals, but it didn't seal, so the liquid got on my phone in my pocket. So my phone died. I had to go to Target and buy another phone. Same model. So it was like tonight, I was like, oh my God, not again. There was water all over the phone and everything. But luckily, man, got inside. I just wish they would make these things like it used to be, where you could open stuff up and fix it. So I had to wipe everything off. I spent probably a good 20-30 minutes doing that. And I just hope that the coffee didn't get in anything that could do damage, because man, it literally went everywhere. So anyway, this is, like I said, this is day 21, promoting my comic book, and I'm gonna cut this video right now. I'm at 12 minutes. Try not to go too long with these videos, but I'll definitely come back this weekend, because I have probably be doing a Zoom conversation with the publisher and the artist that's working on the other comic book in the campaign. So thank you so much for your time, and it is about 11:30, and I'm gonna get out of here before somebody else comes through.